Be honest, have you ever started talking and halfway through even you wanted you to stop? You open your mouth, words come out, and suddenly it's like your brain files for divorce. You're standing there sounding like a confused Siri thinking, I shouldn't have said that. You're not alone. I was there. But fair warning, I'm not giving you the same tired advice that says just be confident. This starts weird, gets weirder, and somewhere in between, you stop being awkward. Like myself, I have tons of friends who are like me, who thinks like me. Sometimes we talk like it's the end of the world, and we go deep to the space at talking. Sometimes it's just regular daily conversation, but I enjoy both of them. So what is the point of this? Introverts trying to start a convo be like, so, weather exists, right? Then immediately regret being born. Here's the biggest lie they never told you. You're not awkward because you're introverted. You're awkward because you're trying to communicate like you're not introverted. You're forcing small talk. You're trying to match the other person's energy. You're over-explaining, over-talking, or overthinking, all while pretending to be social. And guess what? Your brain isn't designed for that. You're not supposed to be the DJ of the conversation. You're the playlist. Deep, thoughtful. Stop trying to be a golden retriever. Be a cat. Calm, precise. Say less, mean more. Let them chase the energy. As someone who is introverted like you, if they didn't chase the energy, they're not interested, and it's okay. Not all people are meant to communicate with you. Here's a secret. People don't want a conversation. They want a fan club. You don't need to be charming. You don't need to be clever. Just look like you're genuinely interested, and suddenly you're their favorite person. Someone says, I haven't slept properly in like 3 days. Damn, that sucks. But you? You lean in like a therapist with Wi-Fi. 3 days? Bro, are you training to become an owl or just casually speedrunning a mental breakdown? Boom, laughs, connection, and suddenly you're the most relatable introvert on the planet. When someone is telling you about their struggles, it's a signal that they need someone's attention. You give it to them one simple sentence and that's it. But if someone is constantly trying to get validation from you, there is something going on about their insecurity that I don't know how to work to. Look, being an observant introvert doesn't mean you're broken. It means you're basically Batman at a party. You're just quietly gathering intel while everyone else is yelling about their weekend. Active observation isn't a sign you need to change. It's your superpower. You're not awkward. You're just running social diagnostics while sipping your drink like a secret agent. Being introverted doesn't mean being passive. When you enter a conversation hoping to not mess up, you already lost. That's defense mode. Smart introverts, they go on offense. Not by dominating, but by leading. This is me at the music school when the discussion about photography came up, and I was able to get everyone to stand in front of the camera so we could take pictures. Not by forcing because it's like I have an insecurity, but by leading and routing my classmates to take a picture. How? With your take about something that someone is doing, like, I have a weird take on this, and then own it. Think of conversation like a GPS. You don't have to drive the car, but you can choose the route. And it simply can happen with the thing that I told you a few seconds ago. Your observation can take the conversation yours with your control. You have the control of the tempo, when to start, when to end, and when to change the route. Let me make it clear to you with examples. Let's say someone is wearing a hoodie in 30-degree heat. Why are you wearing hoodie? Wrong. Either you've given up on the weather, or that hoodie's emotionally supporting you through life. Respect. Now that person is laughing and spilling their life story. Another one. Let's say someone's phone is at 3% and they're panicking. You don't say, oh, it's bad, you need to charge your phone. What you say is, that's the face of someone who's about to enter the low battery anxiety spiral. Like, their laugh sounds like a cartoon side character. You don't say, oh, you laugh beautiful. What you as a smart introvert say is, I swear your laugh just unlocked a childhood memory from SpongeBob I didn't know I had. They feel seen in the funniest way. Now they want to keep talking. See, it's so simple. You don't need to change yourself or blame yourself as someone who is introvert. I actually explained it in a very good way in the previous video. There's something left to say till the end of the video, but before that, I'm gonna make sure you know these 3 things you need to be aware of before talking to anyone. Imagine this. We all had these moments when we wanted to talk to someone. It's like making a sentence or a starting approach in our head. What I'm gonna tell you is you need to stop having a TED Talk in your brain before saying hi. You don't need to write a novel in your head before saying hey. You're not in a courtroom. You're in a casual convo. Nobody's gonna sue you if you mess up a sentence. Say it, stutter it, mumble it. Just don't overthink it like you're writing your autobiography mid-conversation. If you like these types of edits and videos, I'll be happy if you boob the like button. Anyway, and if you entered in a convo successfully, you don't want to stand in there like a scarecrow. You are human with your unique way to make interactions. A tiny smirk, a head tilt or something. These micro reactions show you're engaged without saying much. As you are here, it shows you really care about your connection with people. I respect that. As someone like you, we know we introverts are great at depth. Use it. Learn the active observation. People don't want conversation, they want a fan club. Don't over-explain, over-talk. Stay calm like your instinct as an introvert. Your face impressions are important, and what you say matters less than that. Yes, what you say doesn't even make any change. Or if it made the change, it will turn you down. People actually don't even think about what you say. They care about their talking, and they want someone to listen to them. This will give them the validation they wanted. If they don't get the validation from you, they act like they don't like you. This is the most awkward thing I've ever experienced through my teenage years as an introvert. But what about you? What you say? This is the secret code on this video. You say less, you listen more, your words will become more powerful. The way I like to describe it is actually the way you listen shows what you have to say next, and it will prepare that person to listen to you. More powerful than you ever thought. Why? Let me tell you. Don't think that people think logic about you or the worth of the thing you are doing now. Replace people mind with their emotions. Why? Because people usually listen to what they feel about you, not what they are logic about, especially women. See? This is the magic. It's just being someone they can talk to. But as an introvert person, you may think, bro, nobody wants to talk to me. As I told you in the beginning, there is always someone who is interested to talk to you, even in daily and basic conversations. But if they didn't, you don't panic. You move on. This is the secret code that how I did find so many friends who are like me. See you in the next one.